They give it to him running left. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey with the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. With a handoff to Gallman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Richmond!
Faking the give. Now Watson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Off of play action, it's Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Shepard. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Move! There you go, 368! 368! Heavy.
On first down, Dalton. And now here is another interception. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now, here come the Bengals. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
We're good. There you go. 368. 368.
Dalton right back on the horse after the pick six. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. Gallman will run it. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Black 22. Black 22. Black 99 Philly. Tiger.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Nick Perry in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Come back.
Out of the gun, Watson. It's caught, Shepard. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Tiger.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Oh, there's no doubt that this is a huge defensive series right here. They've got to hold them to a field goal attempt or less. Otherwise, this game just might be out of reach. Let's see if they can hunker down and get it done.
Black 99 Philly. Hey, green 39. Richmond. Come back.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. They'll roll him out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And it's caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Here's Watson on the sneak, and he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Deshaun Watson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Vinatieri now for the point after. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them.
And now here is another interception. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They start on the ground with Gallman. And some space here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Shakes off the sack, and that's incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he's able to elude that. And even though he threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
The Giants on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Black 22! Black 22! Reset!
They go play action here on 1st down. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause. Four
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Reset, reset, reset. 36.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 9.
Tiger. Come back. Richmond. Tiger.
Now Watson from the gun. He'll throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st. And this is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. So now Dalton will lead the Bengals to the line as they'll come up and go for 2. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Giants. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll begin with a run by Gallman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds. And then in the last second, oh, no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to let this slip away.
Open man right side is Ingram. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Oh, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.
So for our visitors, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So for Charles Day